Got one. This is actually a decent fish, and I've got the lightest line on this twitch rod. Welcome back to the channel. We are having a little issues with the truck, y'all, right ahead of our 3-day fishing trip. Our plan over the next few days is to hit some beautiful East Texas lakes. I'm just on my way to Discount Tire right now, meeting my wife, who is saying we got to get a replacement tire on the Tundra that's gonna be hauling the hot tamale, the bass boat, on this excursion. So I'll meet y'all at Discount Tire in a second and see what we're in for. It's sleeting. It's like snow. Is it snow? It's sleet.
It's snowy.
I know. What the heck? Well, y'all, we got the new tire. Other than that, we are out here in East Texas, and we're starting off the trip at a different lake than intended. We had big plans on hitting the power plant lake that there's actually a tournament going on today. Sounds like there's about 50 boats, and there's not much less out at the lake we opted as the secondary option. So, a lake we've never fished before. This is gonna be pretty slick, y'all. I hear the water's pretty clear out here. Lots of hydrilla, looking like a ton of stumps. And we're ready to have some fun. Busy ramp, I'll tell you that much, y'all. Devin's parking. She's gonna bring the pups over here. It's gonna be Finn's first time out on the boat. Come on, Finn. He doesn't even know what to do. He's like, what is this? I've never seen such a thing. This isn't my house. Come on. Good boy. How you feeling? Confident? You look scared. Well, this water is so much clearer than a lot of the stuff we've been fishing lately. I kind of want to throw the big fly. All right, Zeke, I know you haven't seen the fly rod before. This thing's going to be flying past you a lot, okay? Easy. It's not a real fish. In the net. Got him. Cool. Footage of the year. Nuke punch. Okay, we'll take it. Finn, it's your first fish. It's your first fishy. Oh my goodness. We switched to a flipping hook here about an hour before sunset. A 1 ounce weight pegged down with 2 weight pegs on straight braid. This is 50-pound GS braid, and a Nuke punch, green, pumpkin, purple. So it's about 3 feet until you get to the top of the grass. I can see hydrilla all over just below the boat, and it gets really thick all the way up to the bank. So as Devin and I are kind of idling around out here after throwing a lot of moving baits the entire day and not getting a ton of bites, despite the fact that this is a power plant lake.
Actually, zero bites.
Yeah, 0 bites so far. We've been working in about 55-degree water temps all day. We come over to the warm water side. Temps are mid-60s now, a bump like 10 degrees. We're thinking maybe these fish will chase some stuff, so we continue throwing the moving baits. It does not prevail. So then we're making our way back across the lake, and we notice like a firm edge of grass out in about 16 to 18 feet of water. I mean, it's just flat, hard bottom, and then all of a sudden, boom, a wall of grass. And we're just kind of sitting right on that line where the grass is. And now we're just jigging the bottom with the old Nuke punch to leave your, what? No. Probably don't have it. Might have it. Maybe not. How long have you been reporting for? Another key when punching too, get through that hydrilla. You're just gonna leave that spool open and you're gonna keep your thumb on there until you get to the bottom. Sometimes you pop it a little bit and you realize it's a false bottom and you just hit a little bit more grass and it continues to fall. So that's exactly what we're doing after we had that last bite. We marked the spot and we're probably gonna continue fishing this little zone and see if we can't get a few more bites. Sweet.
Yeah, we're the only ones.
We are the only ones still left on the lake, despite the fact that there was like 30 boaters here earlier today. It was packed. Today's the first day of the playoffs though, and Cowboys, well, is it the first day? There were some games yesterday.
There's some games last night.
Anyways, today's the first Sunday of the playoffs, and the Cowboys kicked off at about 3:30, and we are in Texas, so of course, I think all the fans might have said, all right, time to watch the game. It's 5:30, we're getting off the water, y'all. Excited for the next couple days fishing Caddo, and maybe even coming back here, now that we've identified the way to fish this place. Boom. Morning. We are starting things off on the morning of day 2. We are hitting the ramp at Caddo Lake. What a beautiful fishery. And this morning, before we got out in the freezing cold winter temperatures, we decided to take a glance at the week's fishing report for Caddo, and it says the fishing is good. Got one. Water lightly stained. 55 degrees and about a foot high. Largemouth bass are good working crankbaits, flipping jigs, buzz baits, wacky rigs, drop shots, near creek channels, crossings, points, and trees. Which pretty much means the whole lake is fishing good, because all I see in this place is creek channels, crossings, points, and a lot of trees. So here we are launching the boat. Finn is excited for his second day and hoping to see more fish landed. Devin and myself are ready to get after it, y'all. Let's go ahead and start fishing day 2. Yep. Pretty sure I had a bite, y'all. We're making our first few casts. Oh my goodness. Probably not hard to find this spot right here. Straight through government ditch. We saw this concrete wall, so like, let's just do a little side scan, right? And there's a steep incline, a lot of brush right here. The whole place is probably filled with similar stuff, but it looked like there was some fish when we popped on live view right here. So we are just dropping some baits down, some new punches, black and blue. Water's really stained. See if we can get this party started. Pups are in tow. Everyone's having a good old time.
We're having
we're having a good time. Y'all gotta watch Dusty Slay on Netflix's comedy special. Pretty funny. We're having a good time. Oh, there's stuff all over this place.
Oh, good.
You got a fish? Nice. You got a bass or a crappie? First one on. Oh, it's a big old crappie. Dang. Well, Devin with the first fish of the Caddo trip. She's on with the crappie.
All right, guys, check it out. First fish of the Caddo Lake trip. Finn's second fish. Oh, don't bite the fish. All right, got a fish.
If all those are crappie, we're about to have a sleigh fest. It's gonna be like 100 of them things off this dock. I wanna say that's probably a 16th or an 1/8 ounce, because that's not the big heavy 1/4 ounce, I don't believe. And it's got that underspin blade on it. Well, docks are paying dividends, y'all. Y'all go ahead over here if you like. That is the clue we need right there. That looks exactly like this and this. I think it might be time to rip around some cranks. I thought I did. I got one. I do have a fish. It was a bass. I think it was a bass, not even a crappie. Off the bottom with the death stalker. Okay, this is totally the bait that you rigged up because you said it was gonna work. So if you want to use this, I will.
Oh, that's a fish for sure.
That's a bigger fish probably. No, you got.
No, I had a crate. There's a handful of them.
Ooh, I'm a little in front of it. There we go, dropped. I definitely seen some folks winter fishing Caddo doing well on these creek channels, especially where they link up right here at these little intersections, just jigging off the bottom. Whether you're talking about a lipless crank, little rattle trap type of deal, something like the clutch. Blade baits like this little death stalker seem to be getting their attention too. These fish are just munching on. There's so much bait here. I had no idea. I mean, it's just wild with crappie and little shad. I'm gonna continue jigging this off the bottom, see if I can get another bite. Got one. I'm on, this drag is so loose. This is insane. This drag is, I'm loosening it more. I forgot I'm on a left-handed reel. I've been using right-handers all day. Oh my gosh, this is actually a decent fish. And I've got the lightest line on this twitch rod. Oh my gosh, is this a crappie or is this a bass? I really don't know. Yeah, we need the net. That's a good point. Where is the net on this thing? You know, we're just gonna grab it by hand. This is probably a bass, baby. This is not super light. This might be like a 2-pound bass. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. What do I have here? Oh. Okay, all right, now I remember. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you're using a left-handed reel, oh, it's a freaking drum. It's a drum. It's a drum. That's a big boy. You'd have thought we was fishing the flats for reds right here. What is going on? Caddo Lake, you have me fooled. You know what's funny? Doing a little recon on the Fish Brain app, sometimes you see recent catches and what people are catching those fish on. And the guy said it was his first drum he had ever caught, and it was within this last week. So I guess these things are biting, y'all. Check him out. And let me tell you what, this is a multi-species video if I have ever seen one. We were working those docks and it appears like the bass are not on them right now, even in those decent depths. I've caught a drum before. I remember fishing Lake Louisville. I don't think this is how you hold them either. Anyways, y'all, we're gonna get this fine specimen back in the water. There's a lot of fish right here in this opening. Let's see what we can do. Oh, well, that was not supposed to happen. Okay, well, that just happened. 48 degrees, this water's cold. All right, we are jigging death stalkers off the bottom of this little opening right here for the next solid,
Well, that's been two. I would say that's been 2 fish in the past 5 minutes. I think we might have found something.
Oh yeah. Well, so that's 2 bites in the last 5 minutes. I think we're onto something. I think we're going to be jigging these death stalkers. Let's go ahead and get the other one rigged up for Devin and start popping them up.
What do you say, Finn? Is that a good idea?
That was a great idea.
Is that a good idea?
Fantastic. I love the idea.
You're a great co-pilot.
Catch me some more fish, please.
I want more fish.
That had me fooled. Okay, this net is very irritating. Wow, there's fish everywhere. We're gonna have to buy some more blade baits for this trip. There's literally fish everywhere right here in 10 feet. I cannot miss if I cast right in front of that trolling motor. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. And they are everywhere from 10 feet in front of the boat all the way to about 50 feet in front of us. So I'm just gonna let this thing drop and I'm just gonna start jigging slowly.
Are you going all the way to the bottom?
All the way to the bottom, yep, fish on. Just kidding, tree, totally lost one of our only 2 death stalkers. Nope, just kidding, got it free. Haha, gotcha. The action is non-stop. Yeah, so this was literally the first place we fished. This is coming straight out of Government Ditch right here. And we're like, oh, let's check out this wall. This is where that nice drop was. And we just didn't give this long enough and fish the right baits because now we've gotten so many bites in the past few minutes. We see so much fish below us. I know some of them are bass feeding on the bait right here. This is just a fantastic little ecosystem we've got below us. Well, let's make a move.
What's beeping?
It's the motor's not happy. Yeah, it's not spewing the.
Okay, don't do that.
Yep. Oop. That's fine. It was overheating a little bit. It got all that stuff in it. We'll find out. We might end up drifting into these trees. Watch it, watch it, watch it.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
Not much. I'm calling you with a favor to ask. I hate that that's the reason why I'm calling, but whenever your motor beeped at you a couple times and it kind of stopped pissing, what was the, like, did we use a screwdriver or something? What did you do to clear that out?
Yeah, just anything sharp or pointy, like a nail or something. If it's clogged with grass, scoop it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you already try, like, hard reversing?
No, I didn't.
A lot of times if you, like, put it in reverse and give it some gas, it'll blow it out without having to do anything with that.
That might be the trick. I'll give that a shot. Let you go, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you.
Yeah, no problem. Hope it works.
Thank you. Bye.
Later.
All right, y'all, that was Caleb. We had the same issue that we just ran into, I believe, with him out in Cali. We're gonna try and do a little hard reverse, it sounds like, and then if not, unclog this with just something sharp. Let's see if she'll fire up after the resting for a moment. I think it just overheats and then it doesn't want to do anything. That's good. Hard reverse did the trick. All right, y'all, hard reverse did the trick. It got all that grass out of there, and now you'll see she's got a solid stream. Ready to rock. And look, Finn's cold. You know, he's identified the console. What do you, that's the captain's chair. Now, who's driving this thing? Finn, we're making a long drive. You're gonna have to get down, bud. Good to go. We made it, Finn. You good? He's a good boy. Seeing this? So we just pulled out and we noticed our trailer is beyond broken. Look at this. It is completely snapped from the weld, right? Like she gone, y'all. And this is like a new trailer. I didn't bang the heck out of it when we loaded the boat tonight either. I don't know if I was rolling on the GoPro. I doubt it. We had all the cameras off. But it definitely was not because of hitting this thing with force, which I've seen a lot of people do at ramps anyways. They just kind of bang into that bad boy and they're all set.
I mean, I actually saw it because I was the one waiting for it to go up onto the boat to get strapped on. And I was like, holy shit, like that's not normal. So we backed it off and then I cranked it up to where it is now, and now we are here.
I don't know if this is safe to be driving with, but the thing is it's cranked down on the back with 2 straps. Not to say that that is safe, but like at least you have that insurance policy of like the 2 back straps being super tight, so it shouldn't get pulled forwards. Also, it is protected from going forwards, see? Although this is bent, I don't think it's going to bend anymore with us driving. It would probably get bent out worse if we like loaded the boat and smacked up against it more. We might have to cut this trip short. We booked the Airbnb for like 2 more nights, but like I don't think this is safe to reload the boat if we were to launch it again. Y'all are going to have to let us know what you would do in a pickle. Pretty sure all these boat shops are backed up and everything is taking so long. I don't think we can get this work done quick no matter where we take it.
I mean, there's nothing to be done tonight. It's already almost 6 o'clock on a Monday evening. We don't even know what we're in. We're literally in uncertain Texas, and things are very uncertain right now.
Grabbed a little strap. Pardon the noise. It's like street races out here too. People are just like flying by us, no cares at the Walmart parking lot. Anyways, check us out. We got a strap rated to 300 pounds. Good enough, right? It's aluminum. And our thought was just to have one more point of contact to the trailer from the boat itself. Little extra security. No, it's not much, but hopefully it'll get us through each drive, and that's what we're really worried about. We called a few local shops, but of course nobody's got this part right now. So hopefully we can enjoy the rest of the fishing over these next couple days. She's locked down tight. I'm gonna tie this to something, and we're gonna continue the drive. That'll do. Try and fish again tomorrow, y'all. Day 3. The strap is still strapped. Devin and I are thinking about waking up early tomorrow for day 3, taking it easy, then hit the water right when the fish decide they want to bite as the sun's overhead, you know, 10, 11 a.m. No need to rush for that sunrise bite in the freezing cold temperatures. So the hot tamale's all tucked in and ready for day 3. I think it's time to go cook us up some dinner at the old Airbnb. Day 3, getting ready to back it in. You'll need to be careful. I'm off. Cross Lake day 3. We were able to back it off the trailer. We'll see later if we're able to get it on. Boat's safely off the trailer. We are spot locked just outside of the marina we launched at. We are starting day 3 on Cross Lake. I saw a dead shad right on the surface there in the marina, and so I went ahead and tied on a saucy swimmer for us as well. I'm just thinking about multiple different moving baits that we can utilize. Shallow diving square bills seem to be the move since these trees are in much shallower water than maybe we had thought before we made this trip. But we might be able to find some deeper trees as we venture out and explore more of this lake. The winds are going to pick up today. It could get wild. I know it's going to be probably 15 to 20 miles per hour, so in the middle of a big lake like this, you know. Oh, there's fish. Oh. I just lost all the line on here. Good depth.
Fish, right?
Pylons. There's definitely a couple moving.
Oh, I got a bite.
Oh. Got him. There we go. That's not a bass. That's like a hybrid or something. Oh, God.
No, you're not jumping out.
First fish in the boat. That's like a big white bass, right? Is that what's down there? Golly, they are on the move, but I swear I saw some bigger targets. There we go, y'all. First fish on Cross Lake. I'm gonna have to get the lint roller out. I think he's got a little bit of fence fur on him. We're gonna get him right back in the water, but I know there's a lot more fish on these pylons too, so we're gonna give this thing a shot. Just made a first decent move, y'all, from those docks. We're just kind of going point to point and hitting the side where the wind is not blowing towards, surprisingly. We're thinking a lot of the wind-blown points with some riprap would be fantastic, but we haven't had much luck. But now we've made our way to some grass, some trees that kind of isolate themselves out a little bit. We're gonna just flip these real quick, and then we got a lot more docks to hit. We saw another bass boat here. He pulled out 2 fish, we pulled out 1, and I don't think he was catching bass either. So we're just trying to collect any insights we can as we're out here fishing this new lake for the first time.
It's good to see.
This dude, I hit him up on the Instagram post and everything. He said it's tough out there this time of year. He said my parents just left, they didn't get a bite. Well, y'all, I think that is gonna wrap up our should have been 4-day, but is now turned into a 3-day fishing trip with the old hot tamale. We are going to try and hit the grand finale, which is loading the boat up onto the trailer. We might have to break out some of the heavier duty ratchet straps that we've got in the Tundra for this and try and pull that piece down a little bit as we load it onto the boat trailer. Yeah, that looks pretty terrible. That is definitely a little higher than it was before. So what I'm gonna do is grab a ratchet strap out of the truck. I'm gonna hook it here. I'm gonna go around this guy, and I'm gonna try and crank it down as much as possible. That strap actually pulled it down really good. That thing snapped on us yesterday, so. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and bump it too hard. I'm gonna try and be nice and casual. All right, yep. I'll give it a little juice as you pull so that it doesn't put too much pressure on it. Locked? Well, that was better than expected. Yeah, I see people bump theirs so hard when they go to load their boats, and I've never seen a snap, and this trailer's not that old, so it was pretty surprising to me.
Nice rig.
We appreciate it. Well, loading this thing actually worked out better than unloading it. This strap really did the trick. It pulled that thing way back down, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable now. As far as like getting back to Dallas and then getting it fixed, obviously ASAP. And I don't feel bad about the fishing at all either, because we hit up a few people on Instagram based on Caddo Lake and Cross Lake posts, like recent posts for the location. So every picture that I saw that was of somebody fishing, I DM'd them on Instagram and I asked them, I said, hey, any pointers? We're out here, your neck of the woods. And we had a few people hit us back up. Almost everyone said it was slow yesterday and today, as well as the anglers that are loading up their boat right here. I think they had 1 fish. Another person we reached out to got skunked today, so we don't feel that bad. Anyways, we're loading up the screens, y'all, getting ready to maybe hit an evening CrossFit class and call this trip a major success. We'll catch y'all back in Dallas and on the next few episodes. Till then, peace out. And it is getting hot. Go. In the net, go. Hey, away from those treble hooks.